All right, so this is Kenny Santos for KennySantos.com out of Toronto, Canada. This one has to do about timing, and it might not seem glamorous, but I'll talk to you about the role of an actor. I actually had a chance to talk with an actor at a friend's birthday party, and this actor, let's call him John, he actually at one point lived in Ottawa. And he would do auditions in Toronto. And I'll tell you, those of you that don't know the geography, from Ottawa, that's Canada's capital, to Toronto, that's like a 3-4 hour drive. It's probably closer to 4. I actually haven't made the drive, but I'm guessing. You know what? Basically, to go there and back would take about a solid day to do so. You know what? It's not fun to do. And he would do these auditions in Toronto, and in order for him to do it, he would actually have to call in sick for work. And sometimes he'd show up to the audition, and he knew that the casting agent had already picked someone. So basically, he called in sick for work, and it was a waste of time for him. Or he knew, that the casting agent just didn't give him a fair shake, and who knows why. It could have been that he was in a bad mood. It could have been that he was, texting with his girlfriend, or just had an argument with someone, and so he looked at this at this guy's audition and just just dismissed him. And you never know what's going to happen. But he says, Kenny, I always do these auditions whenever I get the chance, even for parts that I may not even want, simply because you never know where that opportunity can take me. The reason why I'm talking about that is because it has to do with timing. Perhaps he does this audition and they say, you know what, you're not right for this part, but you're perfect for this other part in this other play or this other commercial or whatever he's auditioning for. So you never know. And I'll tell you, when he finally hits it big, all those auditions will pay dividends, because not only will the timing be right, but every time he does those auditions, he's honing his craft. He's getting better and better at his acting. Now, those of you that have been following me, you know that I just saw Aladdin just a couple days ago at the Mirvish Theatre in Toronto. And when I see Aladdin, I'm talking about Aladdin the musical. And you know what? I'm such a huge Aladdin, and I'm such a huge, big Disney fan. You know, I even picked up this Aladdin's lamp when I was a teenager, watching this in the theaters. Loved that movie. And I'll tell you, the reason why I'm talking about this is that when the show Aladdin was absolutely incredible. It was perfectly fine, but when the Genie showed up, it went from incredible to absolutely epic, because the Genie absolutely stole the show. And it made me research him in the program here. And I'll tell you, the guy who played the Genie, his name is James Monroe Englehart. I don't know him, but he did an awesome job. But if you look at his, kind of his resume of what he's done these parts that you may or may not even recognize. I certainly don't recognize a lot of them, and they're not big parts. Maybe they are. I can't even tell. But you could tell that, this is like his first huge role, it looks like to me. And it even says this truly is a wish come true. You compare his resume to, let's say, the guy who played Aladdin. The guy who played Aladdin was Adam Jacobs. And you know what? Adam, what he did was this, but he played so many huge parts. He played Marius in Les Mis. He played Simba in The Lion King. He played the Prince in Cinderella. He played so many huge parts. And you know what? He did a great job, but you could tell that he wasn't having the time of his life like the Genie was. Like the Genie was having the absolute time in his life. And you never know in your business when the timing is going to be right. When you find someone who is having the time of their life, when they finally join your business and they are acting just like James Monroe Englehart does in Aladdin, like they do in your business, in your organization. You find someone like that, you know what? All you got to do is just get out of their way, because it's absolutely incredible. All right. So just like the new friend that I met named John, that travels from Ottawa to Toronto, all these times honing his craft, what I invite you to do is you keep prospecting, you keep doing presentations, you keep honing your skills, you'll get better and better, and then finally it will absolutely pay off, and the timing will be right, and it will be a dream come true. You just got to stick with it. I know that that I brought a lot of value with that, and what I invite you to do is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. But also in the description of this video, you're going to find a link, and it's a link to what is it called? It's a free MP3 download, and they're the 7 deadly sins of multi-level marketing, and more importantly, how to avoid them. You know what? Great download for someone that's new in the business. They don't want to keep making mistakes, but also great for someone who's a seasoned professional. They want to take their business to the next level, and they want to make sure their team doesn't make those same mistakes again. Thanks a lot, and create a wonderful day.